Hi, I'm Karissa Vacker, and welcome back to Sleepwave, a podcast where we let waves of relaxation wash over you through original sleep meditations and hypnosis created to help you fall asleep tonight. Honestly, creating this podcast has been such a dream for me. Right now, you're one of the first 1,000 people to join me and Jessica on Sleepwave, and we are so grateful to have you with us right from the start. To help us reach our next 1,000 listeners, would you be able to take a second to leave a short review of Sleepwave on your podcast app? It would mean the world. I read every review, and it will help us climb the charts, reaching more people that may need a little help with their sleep right now. When I was a kid, I had a bit of a stutter. Not all the time, just when I got nervous. And I was nervous a lot. I was terrified to talk to kids I thought were more popular or cooler than me. It's ironic, I suppose, that I do what I do today when I used to not be able to raise my voice above a whisper and would pray to not get called on in class so I wouldn't have to speak in front of people. Though I lost the stutter within a year or so of developing it, and I was even comfortable on stage by high school when I got into theater, I didn't feel comfortable in my voice for a long time. Here, I don't mean my actual speaking voice so much as being relaxed and sharing my own thoughts, ideas, and opinions. If I've got something I truly need to say to someone and I'm not doing it for one reason or another, sleep is simply not going to happen for me. But even if there's not some big discussion that needs to be had, there is something incredibly powerful in trusting yourself, trusting your voice. By spending a lot of time quiet with yourself, you're better able to trust yourself when you speak. That's essentially what meditation is: listening to your breath, the sounds in the room, the beat of your own heart. Watching your thoughts and all the crazy and wonderful things they do. Meditation before sleep is such a gentle entry into this practice, and it can transform your life in countless ways. By getting really comfortable with being quiet and stilling your thoughts, you'll also be able to hear your gut, your intuition, your heart, and know that what you're saying is authentic and true. So whether you need to have a heart-to-heart or just want to feel whole and integrated within yourself tonight and as you wake up tomorrow, here's Relaxing into Your Truth by Billy Gill. The poetry of Walt Whitman is an ode to becoming the most authentic version of yourself. Toward that end, he recommends we examine the ideas we've adopted about ourselves and the world and decide whether or not those ideas align with our true inner voice. You shall no longer take things at second or third hand, he writes. You shall listen to all sides and filter them from yourself. In his free verse poem, Song of Myself, he inspires his readers to celebrate themselves and, as the poet says, sing themselves. It's an artistic turn of phrase, but the idea of singing oneself evokes an emotional energy. Singing is an act of freedom, of expression. The most accomplished singers can reach into our depths with their voices and awaken sublime experiences within us. It's as though the singer and the listener have, for a moment, become one. Actually, this isn't too far from the truth. When two or more sound waves vibrate at the same frequency, they are said to resonate. Unless we are singing too, we're not literally vibrating at the same frequency as the singer. Nevertheless, there is a sympathetic resonance that allows us to understand the emotions of the singer, so much so that we may, ourselves, be moved to tears. So, how do we, as Whitman says, sing ourselves? That is, how do we resonate with the vibration of our most authentic self? That is the subject of tonight's sleep meditation, because when we are at peace with who we truly are, we will sleep easily and rest deeply. Take a moment now to settle in and find a comfortable stillness. Allow some time for this. You may decide that you need to make a few adjustments to your pillows, blankets, etc. Give yourself permission to make these final adjustments. Once you are comfortable, try to be still. Don't hurry into relaxation, but gradually allow yourself to become calm and steady. The breath will flow a bit more smoothly when you have found the optimal position. Imagine that your inhale is traveling upward from your throat to a point at the base of your brain. Your exhale will travel from that point back to the throat. Feel that soft vibration of your breath traveling between these two locations, and concentrate your awareness on your breath. As you breathe in silently in the mind, pronouncing I. As you breathe out, pronouncing in the mind am. I am. I am. I am. Go on concentrating your awareness on the soft vibration of the in-breath traveling from the throat to the brain. I, and the soft vibration of the out-breath from the base of the brain back to the throat. Am. Become aware of the subtle vibration of your breath. Even more subtle is the vibration of the thought, I am. This is a very simple thought, but very profound. You may be tempted to add to this thought. You may wish to say, I am this, or I am that. But any quality you might attach to the thoughts, I am, will color your awareness and change the potency of this simple but profound meditation. I am. When a string on a musical instrument is plucked, the vibrations of that string will cause other strings to vibrate sympathetically. Sympathetic resonance is a basic principle of interconnectedness. Nature shows us the interconnectedness of our world. The air you are breathing now comes to you from plants. Those plants depend on birds to spread their seeds far and wide, the sun, the moon, the ocean. Every stimulus evokes a response. The resonance of nature exists within us as well. Your thoughts, speech, and actions are all vibrating and resonating. When they are aligned with your authentic self, they are amplified, which is the natural consequence of resonance. If your thoughts and actions and speech are not vibrating at the same frequency as your authentic self, that is, when they aren't in alignment with what you know to be true, they vibrate in a weak and discordant way. Stay with the breath, inhaling from the throat to the base of the brain. Mentally say, I. Exhaling from the base of the brain to the throat, silently to yourself. Am. I am. I am. I am. Your authentic self is not something to be found or discovered. It's what you are. The process is to release what is not your authentic self. The process is more about discovering the voices that perhaps have been influencing your life, which are not your own true voice. We internalize many of these voices from a young age. The path to your true voice requires that you no longer take things at second or third hand. It asks you to let go and let go and let go again of any voice that is not your own. As you adopt this practice, your own voice will amplify and become stronger and clearer and more truthful. Return to the breath and the silent thought, I am. I am. I am. You are accessing deeper, more subtle layers of yourself as you practice this meditation. The mind is relaxed. The breath is relaxed. You're not doing it. The breath flows spontaneously. As you align your mind and breath, your true self is present throughout. You let go of what is not you. This is a very pleasant and relaxing process. Don't hold on to anything. Let come what comes. Let go what goes. See what remains. That is your true self. Say to yourself silently, I am. Who you truly are is present, not only when you are awake, but also when you sleep and when you dream. As you let go of whatever is not your true self, you are at one with yourself. You are no longer at odds with reality. Releasing and releasing and releasing. You become nothing but who you are. Tension dissolves. Your body is very light, and there is no internal resistance. Continue with the mental vibration. I am. I am. I am. Now release the thought, I am. Stay with the mental silence. This mental silence may last for a long time until a thought spontaneously arises. When the thought spontaneously arises, notice the vibration of the thought and then suddenly dash it out. Stay in that place of no thought until another thought spontaneously arises. Let it arise. Notice the vibration of the thought. How does the thought resonate with your true self? You are not this thought. This thought is a vibration sounding in the mind, heard in the mind, and occurring to the witnessing presence of your consciousness. Allow this thought to vibrate in your mind, and then suddenly dash it out. Stay in that place of no thought until another thought spontaneously arises. Let it arise. Notice the vibration of the thought. How does the thought resonate with your true self? You are not this thought. This thought is a vibration sounding in the mind, heard in the mind, and occurring to the witnessing presence of your consciousness. Allow this thought to vibrate in your mind, and then suddenly dash it out. Remain in that place of inner silence until another thought vibration appears. In the instant another vibration appears, dash it out. If it appears in the form of an image, as soon as it arises, let it dissolve like watercolors on a canvas. Stay with that pristine silence will continue to arise, but now you know how to instantly release them. Your true self is with you, even when there is no thought of your true self. You are at one with your true self. You harmonize with the vibration of your true self. The silence itself resonates. Listen. Breathe in from your throat to the base of your brain. Breathe out and return to the throat. The throat is a very subtle and important center for meditation. You speak from here. Your words are powerful. The slightest change in the tone of your voice can change the meaning of your words. We intuitively understand this subtlety of the voice. The breath is even more subtle. The breath is flowing through this center of the throat. It flows smoothly and steadily. Pay attention to the subtle quality of your breath. Now imagine that you are able to draw a stream of hot nectar from the navel area upward through an imaginary channel in your spine, all the way to your throat. Let the breath stay at the throat for a moment while the nectar cools. Then, as you breathe out, send the nectar upward to the same point at the base of the brain. It's a sensation of injecting the nectar upward toward this unknown point. Then return to the navel for the next inhalation. Breathe in, drawing hot nectar up through the spinal passage toward the throat. Let the nectar cool at the level of the throat. Breathe out, injecting icy cold nectar toward the base of the brain as you exhale. Return to the navel. Breathe in. Pause at the throat as the nectar cools. Breathe out. Ice cold nectar to the base of the brain with the help of the breath. And so on. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. continue with these cycles of nectar. This is the subtle sweetness of insight. Your awareness of this psychic nectar will build up as you practice. Go on. Stay with the image of this sweet nectar flowing with your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you sleep, you are at peace with yourself. You are at one with the truth of yourself. You are one whole self. Waking is a state of mind. Dreaming is another state of mind. Deep, dreamless sleep is another state of mind. Your true voice, the vibration of your authentic self, is with you in all these states of mind. Let go of what is not you. Dash it out, or let it melt away like watercolors. Your state of mind transforms into sleep. Silence resonates. Silence is ever speaking. You are at one with yourself in this silent sleep. Stay with the soft, gentle vibration of your breath as you transform